Okay guys, I'm going to show you a few tips to work on with slow in, slow out. So what I recommend is that you go to the web and look up for slow in, slow out. And you probably saw this in the other video, slow in, slow out. And go get an image that works well. And this is the one I use, and I think it's quite good. So copy it, just even if it's an animated GIF, don't worry about it. So once you copy it, you bring it into Flash. And what you'll have to do, I'm just going to go back a step here, and I'm going to delete this layer. So you have your original layer, and what you're going to do is paste your image on there. And one of the things you might notice is it's not the right tool, so click Control T and you can transform this using this tool right here and get it about where you want. When you're happy, you press Enter. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do our layer. So we don't want this, we want the one that we're going to animate. So create a new layer. So you got the new layer button down here. So I would recommend locking the bottom layer so that you do not draw on it. And you could freehand draw this slow in, slow out, but it probably won't work so great because it'll look not real. And so how do you do that? Well, there's a couple tools we haven't used yet, the line tool and the shape tool. So we're going to go with the line tool, and you're basically going to trace whatever you have here as close as you can get to it, and I'll say put it about here. And so there you go. Then next is you're going to create a circle exactly like this, and we learned this in Photoshop, so I'll refresh your memory. Put about in the middle, press the Shift key and draw it. Okay, so it didn't quite go, so I'll go about right. I'll say this is close enough. Click this tool and or the sub-selection tool and just move it up. Okay, so let's place it. So maybe it won't be exactly like the drawing, so but close. So we're going to go like this. Maybe we want it right in the middle. I'll let you guys decide on how you want it, and then you'll let go. So once you have that, you have your first drawing. So the next thing to do is to click the selection tool and click both. Make sure both are selected. Control C, Control V. And now what you're going to have to do is move it as close as you can to the second drawing with the circle is what I recommend, placing the circle. And then clicking the sub-selection tool here and just moving this up to where the original is. And there you go. So you just keep going like that, Control C, Control V. You might want to copy this one and until you have all the different. Now I did make one mistake here, and I'm going to just go back a second here before I do this. I'm going to definitely create a new frame. So and below here you might want to, I don't know how many frames this is going to be, but insert a keyframe, and that way it's there the whole time. And this we're animating on 2, so what I'm going to do is create insert a new keyframe, and I want a blank keyframe, my mistake, so insert blank keyframe, Control Z, 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 and I'm going to go insert blank keyframe. Why blank? Well, because we don't want there to be anything on it, obviously. So here you can paste your second, so oops, let's just select this and move it like I did, and there you go. So up here you select here, and just like you would in Illustrator, it breaks it down a level. Make sure it's in the right spot, and then again for your next frame you're going to insert blank keyframe, and then you're going to start you're going to paste your next one until you have them all. So you can get that done in literally 20 minutes. So there you go. If you have any questions, please let me know.